might have wondered who takes on the world's most dangerous missions with unmatched skill and bravery. Meet the elite forces like the Navy SEALs, SAS, and Spetsnaz. These guys are real-life action heroes, ready to tackle anything that comes their way. These guys are the superheroes of the military world, minus the capes, but with way cooler skills. So sit tight and let us see why you should never, ever mess with these badasses. Let us start off with the Navy SEALs from the good old USA. These guys are supposedly like the Batman of Special Forces. They have been trained in all environments, sea, air, and land. Thus the name SEALs, not because they're cute and clap in front of an audience for a fish. The training they go through is so intense that only about 25% of candidates make it to the end. Let me give you an idea. We're talking about Hell Week, like only sleeping for about 4 hours, not for one night, but for the whole freaking week. Still have complaints about your Monday morning? Haha, try swimming in freezing waters and running with boats on your head. Next in line, we have the British SAS. The motto they go by is "Who dares wins," which sounds pretty cool until you realize it means quite literally daring to jump out of planes, scuba dive into enemy territory, and survive in the harshest climate conditions known to mankind. The SAS selection process is not peanuts. It is known for not only breaking bodies, but also souls. They march more than 64 kilometers, carrying a backpack which might as well be a small house considering the size and weight. If you think you have seen enough, wait till we talk about the Russian Spetsnaz. These dudes are real-life action movie stars. And their training looks like a mix between a Rocky montage and a heavy martial arts film. They practice weapon skills, hand-to-hand combat, and even get shot at. Yes, they train with real bullets flying. So if you ever think you can take them on, maybe rethink your life choices. Now, let us take a trip down to Australia with the SASR Special Air Service Regiment. These guys are the big boss of unconventional warfare. They train in deserts, urban environments, and jungles. And considering the creatures found in Australia, this seems pretty crazy. Ever thought of sneaking up on a kangaroo? These guys probably have done it, and they can do it without making a sound. Their endurance training includes a 120-kilometer march, which makes your Monday morning run look like a walk in the park. Our next stop on the list is the French GIGN, Groupe d'Intervention de la Gendarmerie Nationale. They particularly train in counterterrorism and hostage rescue, and they can storm a building like they do it every day. This force is always on high alert, and their training program involves everything from sharpshooting to hand-to-hand combat. They can be deployed at any given minute. Oh la la, très dangereux. Next up, Indian Marcos Marine Commandos. The Marcos trains these dudes in the most harsh conditions, including deep-sea diving to high-altitude warfare. The resistance and skills they possess are just unbelievable. The fact they can operate in all terrains and weather climates makes them the most versatile, skilled force to exist. You might want to think twice before challenging someone who has trained in the Indian Ocean and the Himalayas. And now, let us add a few more elite forces to our do not mess with list. Beginning with Taiwan's ROC Army Special Forces, also known as the Nighthawks. They train in every imaginable terrain, including built-up area combat and jungle survival. Their training is one of the most hectic, with the infamous event called Road to Heaven, which quite literally tests their endurance by pushing their mental and physical limits. If you ever have the chance to come across one of these dudes, then just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Smile and wave.
Moving on to South Korea with their UDT SEALs Underwater Demolition Team. These men are the epitome of work hard, but play harder. However, one noticeable fact is that their play includes defusing underwater mines and jumping out of helicopters. Their training includes the infamous Hell Week, similar to their American peers, and they went through diligent mental and physical tests. They're always ready to take action against North Korean threats at a moment's notice. I guess these Korean dramas were not exaggerating after all. And finally, let's not forget China's People's Liberation Army Special Operations Forces, or the Snow Leopards. These fighters are trained for rapid response and high-risk assignments. Their regiment includes everything from martial arts to strategic shooting and extreme endurance tests. These dudes can operate in any weather conditions, from the scorching heat in the desert to the freezing mountains. They're the epitome of versatility and resistance. Hopefully, these are enough reasons for you to know to never, ever mess with the elite forces. And the next time you happen to cry about your workout routine, just think about these guys out there doing the impossible on a daily basis.